friend of mine, and I was talking to her the other day, and she is like everything is working against her, and she's dealing with many things right now. So she's saying that nothing is working out in her favor, and everything like universal forces are against her. So these are such bad affirmations that you should never practice, never ever say this in your life, because our subconscious mind is hearing everything. So it does not understand if you're joking, if you're saying something honestly, or if you're lying something, right? It doesn't understand these things. So if you're saying something, the subconscious mind will take note of it, and it will try to bring that into reality. You'll see this one thing that is common in everyone who is struggling, that is they always think that nothing works in their favor, and that is the reason why nothing works in their favor. Every time you will see a person who is so negative, always thinking that nothing, God is against them, the whole universe is against them, they are always the one who suffer, and period. I was watching a video the other day. The guy there was very scared of his exams, and he was constantly thinking that if he's going to fail, And later, when the results came, he failed. And you can imagine, like, oh, what is this under? Like, what? Whatever you focus on expands. Whatever you focus on expands. Does not matter if you're focusing on fear and how much you don't want to think about it. See, you might be thinking that no, I don't want this. And by saying this, that I don't want this, you're thinking more into what you don't want, and eventually it expands, and it happens, and it turns out into reality, and you're like, no, I didn't want this thing to happen in my life, but why did this happen? Because you are constantly thinking about it, and there is no other alternative. I am not going to believe any other thing, because this is happening in my life too. I have always been negative. I used to question everything. I used to be like, oh, God is against me, the whole universe is against me, and the universe, it's like your command, your wish is my command. Like, whatever you say will happen, right? So whenever I used to affirm, like, no, if nothing is working out, and everything you did used to work out, nothing used to work out, I used to be so like, in that state that why is this way? I lost my friends, I lost even like amazing, I can't even say right now, my exams still used to go well, because I used to think so negative. But then now, from the past 3 years, I have been practicing law of attraction, and then I just think everything positive, like everything, I approach every single thing in positive manner. Today, if you ask me, I have a lot of things. Like, even if you ask me about exams, my exams are going like very good, because I always think like, this is going to be the best exam of my life, and it's just that way. You just need to think, and whatever you want will happen. If you're thinking negative and you are constantly thinking about the negative, it will happen. You need to focus on what are you thinking, bro. What are you thinking? And if you're thinking anything negative, be sure that that's going to come. There is one other thing that I learned in The Secret, that is, they say that the negative thought does not manifest that fast, because one positive thought is very powerful than the negative one. So even any thought needs time to manifest in the 3D. It's that way. The 3D means the third dimension that we are living in, and 5D is where our wishes are there, right? So from there, if you're visualizing anything, if you can think about anything that is in the 5D, it exists. This is where the thing that people said, if you think of something, it exists, but it's in the 5D. So you have to attract it so that it comes in the 3D and as a reality of yours all the time. Positive. You have to be positive. There should not be a single negative thought. We have 40,000 to 60,000 thoughts each day, and it's not possible for us to think about a negative one, like which is negative, which is positive. We can't keep a note of all that, right? So in that case, what we should do is all the time think about positively, like consciously. Whenever you're thinking, like whenever you're like, oh, okay, now I'm thinking, think about a manifestation. It's becoming law of attraction based, but I'm saying because this is real. So my friend, that when she was saying that nothing is working out in my favor, I was saying, you are affirming it, that nothing is working out, and eventually nothing is working out. Then she is like, okay, even if I'm positive, something bad is happening. Why is it happening? Why something negative might be happening? Because God wants to elevate you, and this is very crucial step. This is very important to understand for all of us, because I sometimes get out of the track and I just mess up things, and then I think that no, it's all working, but again I start thinking no, this is not, I am affirming, and it will manifest. No. So I just need to stop there, right? and I stopped right there. So the thing is that God wants to elevate you. So understand this as an mobile game, like mobile game. Okay, we all play games, right? We all play games, and in that games we know there are certain levels. First you play a certain level and you just pass it, then you just go into the next level. God is trying to take you to the next level, and when you are going to the next level, you will see in the mobile game, in the next level, the difficulty is bit harder, right? And when you need to reach the next level, then also the difficulty gets harder. So it's just time to reach to the next level. So the difficulty is getting harder. It's not ending. See, whenever something does not work out, something else does, and that something else is very better, like better, the best, right? So you can't change my belief in this, because I have seen this. Whenever something did not work out, I just needed a little bit faith, and whenever I had faith, I was like, God, okay, you take control, I don't care. And then things turned out to be the very best. So if you are facing any difficulty, any challenges in your life right now, don't blame the whole universe for it. No, universe is not against you. Universe just wants you to have the best life, like literally the life that you want for yourself. Universe wants something big for you, right? Universe has planned something very big. Like, it's now you might be like, no, I don't live in such circumstances. I know people that have been living in a very low kind of life, and eventually when they worked hard and when they believed in the universe, their life turned 360 degree, and now you will not imagine that was that person. I can give you millions of examples when this happens, when you are manifesting something and things don't work out, and it becomes worse. Then it's just God saying that, okay, it's time to get to the next step. You just need to show me your faith, and if you're showing me faith, I'm going to take it to the next step, right? So I'll give example. This guy, he wanted promotion, right? He wanted promotion, and he was manifesting promotion and a high salary for himself, which is very obvious. Then what happened was, his boss suddenly fired him. And he was shocked. He was like, what the hell happened? Like, what? I was manifesting a high post and I was manifesting high salary. Why the hell this happened? Then what he did was, he was like, okay, fine, like, let's go, let's chill now. He left it all on universe's hand, and he was fine with it. And the other day he was seeing his friend, and his friend said him about a new post, and which was giving him 10 times more than the salary he should get after the promotion. And he just applied for it, and he even got selected, and this was how God leveled him up. I can give you so many examples. Even I also have this kind of examples. When I wanted something, things crashed, but then I just showed a little bit. I was like, fine, surrender, let's see what God wants. And then suddenly everything worked very good. Like, everything worked very good. So this is what I want you to do, that if things are not working out, it's okay. If things are not working out, take a break, take a chill pill. You have worked hard, and just it's time for you to take rest and leave it on God's hand. You don't have to figure out how it's gonna be, how it's gonna show up, what is gonna happen. You don't have to show it, like, you don't have to worry about it. Useless to worry, because God's plan is different always, and his plans are better. I would like to add here is that sometimes when things don't work out, probably that's not meant for you, and it's very rare when this happens, because if a thought is planted in your heart, it is meant to grow, and it is meant for you, basically. But sometimes it's karma also, right? You have few karmic blocks, you have few people who have to teach you lessons. So sometimes it's lessons, right? Don't be too attached with the work, don't be too attached with the manifestation. Mostly when you're attracting a love, right, you are attracting a special person or like that. In that case, what happens is, most of the times you don't get that, and you get a better person, right? So in that way, you should be detached with this person. Like, okay, if I get it, it's very good, and if I don't get it, I'll get something better. So that's all for this video, and I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something new, and with that, bye bye.